Hello everybody and welcome to the lesson 61. Let's get started with the new words. Chat, everybody, chat, online, online. Chat means the same as to talk, for example, to chat with your friends. Online means to be on the internet. I am often online. Do you prefer chatting with your friends on the phone or online? Do you prefer chatting with your friends on the phone or online? I prefer chatting with my friends on the phone. And why? Why? Because it is quicker. How often do you go online to look at your email? How often do you go online to look at your email? I go online for about 5 times to look at my email. Good new word. Notice, everybody, notice. Notice means to see that something is different. For example, I noticed you have a new hairstyle, or I noticed there is a new picture in this classroom. Do you notice anything different about the classroom today? Do you notice anything different about the classroom today? No, I don't. No, I don't notice anything different about the classroom today. What's the first thing you notice about people when you meet them for the first time? What's the first thing you notice about people when you meet them for the first time? The first thing that I notice about people when I meet them for the first time is their face. New words, free, everybody, free, busy, everybody, busy. Busy means that you have a lot of work. For example, don't call me on Sunday because I will be busy. Free, the first meaning, is the opposite of busy. Yes, let's go to Prague on Friday because I am free. The second meaning of free is that you don't have to pay for something. For example, this drink is for free. It means you don't have to pay. So are most people busy on Sunday? Are most people busy on Sunday? No, most people aren't busy on Sunday, they are free. What do we mean by a free meal? What do we mean by a free meal? By a free meal we mean we don't have to pay for it. Do you believe that the best things in life are free? Do you believe that the best things in life are free? Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe the best things in life are free. New words, lie, everybody, lie, comfortable, comfortable, uncomfortable, uncomfortable, pillow, pillow, lie. This book is standing on the table. This book is lying on the table. Comfortable, for example, this chair is very comfortable. I would like to sit on it for hours. It is very comfortable. The opposite, uncomfortable. Sitting on the floor is very uncomfortable. Pillow, when I sleep, I have a pillow under my head. So is this book standing on the table? Is this book standing on the table? No, this book isn't standing on the table, it is lying on the table. Is it more comfortable to sleep lying down or sitting up? Is it more comfortable to sleep lying down or sitting up? It's more comfortable to sleep lying down. Do you find it comfortable to sleep without a pillow? Do you find it comfortable to sleep without a pillow? No, I don't. No, I don't find it comfortable to sleep without a pillow. New words, wake up, everybody, wake up. And there are 3 forms of wake up, woke up, woken up. Everybody, wake up, woke up, woken up. Go to sleep, everybody, go to sleep. Immediately, immediately, midnight, Midnight. Wake up, for example, I wake up at 8 o'clock every morning. Go to sleep, I go to sleep at 11 p.m. every day. Immediately, it means now. Call him immediately. Now. Midnight, it means 12 o'clock at night. So do you usually go to sleep before midnight? Do you usually go to sleep before midnight? Yes, I usually go to sleep before midnight. Do you generally wake up early? Do you generally wake up early? Yes, I generally wake up early. What are the three forms of wake up? What are the three forms of wake up? The three forms of wake up are wake up, woke up, and woken up. What was the first thing you saw when you woke up today? What was the first thing you saw when you woke up today? The first thing I saw when I woke up today was the ceiling, for example. Have you ever woken up too late to go to work? Have you ever woken up too late to go to work? No, I have never. No, I have never woken up too late to go to work. New words, through, everybody, through, button, button, buttonhole, buttonhole. Through, for example, when I look through the window, I can see other buildings. Button is something you have in your shirt, and buttonhole is a hole for a button. So when you look through your bedroom window, what do you see? When you look through your bedroom window, what do you see? When I look through my bedroom, when I look through my bedroom window, I see a garden. If you went from Prague to Bratislava, which cities would you go through? If you went from Prague to Bratislava, which cities would you go through? If I went from Prague to Bratislava, I would go throh Brno. Career, everybody. Career. Career. He is a good businessman. He has a very successful career. Would you like a career in the army? Would you like a career in the army? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't like a career in the army. New words. Cross, everybody. Cross. Crossroads. Crossroads. Test. Test. Cross. Two meanings. The first one is a cross. Cross is the symbol of Christian religion, and the second meaning of cross is to go. For example, if you want to go from one side of the street to the other, you have to cross the street, okay? I have to cross a street if I want to go from one side of the road to the other. Crossroads. There are a lot of crossroads at the end of this street. And test, for example, an English test, or a teacher can test the knowledge of the students. So what's this? What's this? It's a cross. When a teacher puts a cross next to an answer in a written test, what does it mean? When a teacher puts a cross next to an answer in a written test, what does it mean? When a teacher puts a cross next to an answer in a written test, it means the answer is wrong. Are there any crossroads at the end of this street? Are there any crossroads at the end of this street? Yes, there are. Yes, there are a lot of crossroads at the end of this street. Okay, new words. Danger, everybody. Danger. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerously, dangerously. Danger is a noun, dangerous is an adjective. For example, it is dangerous to work with fire. Dangerously is an adverb. For example, he drives dangerously. New words, Alcohol, everybody, alcohol. Detective, detective. Alcohol, for example, vodka, wine. Detective, for example, Sherlock Holmes. So what color do we use for danger? What color do we use for danger? We use red for danger. Is it dangerous to drive after drinking alcohol? Is it dangerous to drive after drinking alcohol? Yes, it's dangerous. Yes, it's dangerous to drive after drinking alcohol. Would you like to live dangerously like a detective, somebody like Sherlock Holmes, for example? Would you like to live dangerously like a detective, somebody like Sherlock Holmes, for example? Yes, I would like to. Yes, I would like to live dangerously like a detective, somebody like Sherlock Holmes, for example. New words: should, everybody, should, obligation, obligation, alternative, alternative, ambulance, ambulance. Should, in Czech it is měla bych, I should study. Obligation, obligation, it means you have to do it. I have to go to work every day, that's my obligation. So if something is an obligation, it means you have to do it. Alternative, for example, today I can go to the cinema or I can go to the theater. I have two alternatives. Ambulance, if somebody is seriously ill, we should call the ambulance. So we have these two sentences, I must study and I should study, and there is a difference. We translate I must study with musím studovat and I should study with měla bych studovat. How do we translate I must study? How do we translate I must study? We translate I must study with musím studovat. And how do we translate I should study? How do we translate I should study? We translate I should study with měla bych studovat. Do you think people should be more polite in the shops and streets? Do you think people should be more polite in the shops and streets? Yes, I think. Yes, I think people should be more polite in the shops and streets. Do you agree that students should study hard? Do you agree that students should study hard? Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree that students should study hard. Do you agree that young people should help the old? Do you agree that young people should help the old? Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree that young people should help the old. What should we do when somebody is dangerously ill? What should we do when somebody is dangerously ill? When somebody is dangerously ill, we should call the ambulance. What do you think you should do if you want to make a lot of money? What do you think you should do if you want to make a lot of money? If I want to make a lot of money, I should work very hard. New words: correct, everybody, correct. Grammatical, grammatical. Correct, for example, the teacher corrects mistake. Grammatical is an adjective, for example, a grammatical mistake. I made a grammatical mistake in my dictation. So do you correct your dictations during the lesson? Do you correct the dictations during the lesson? Yes, I correct. Yes, I correct dictations during the lesson. In a Callan method lesson, does the teacher correct grammatical mistakes? In a Callan method lesson, does the teacher correct grammatical mistakes? Yes, in a Callan method. Yes, in a Callan method lesson, the teacher corrects grammatical mistakes. How can we correct our mistakes in our pronunciation? How can we correct mistakes in our pronunciation? We can correct We can correct mistakes in our pronunciation by speaking as much as possible. New words: problem, everybody, problem, cause, colleague, colleague. Problem, that's clear. I have some serious problem. I want to speak about it with you. Cause, two meanings. For example, smoking can cause health problems. The second meaning of cause: what's the cause of this crisis? The cause of this crisis is unemployment. Colleague, colleague is somebody you work with. Peter is my colleague. New words: boss, everybody, boss, freedom, freedom, justice, justice. Boss, boss is the most important person in your business, in your company. Freedom, in this country we have the freedom of speech, and justice, if something is fair, if something is just, it's justice. So if you have a problem with a colleague at work, should you speak to your boss about it? If you have a problem with a colleague at work, should you speak to your boss about it? Yes, if I have. Yes, if I have a problem with a colleague at work, I should speak to my boss about it. Good. Can smoking cause health problems? Can smoking cause health problems? Yes, smoking. Yes, smoking can cause health problems. In history, have many people died for the causes of freedom and justice? In history, have many people died for the causes of freedom and justice? Yes, in history. Yes, in history, many people have died for the causes of freedom and justice. For example, Jan Palach. New word, as, everybody, as. As has the same meaning as because. As I am not tall enough, because I am not tall enough, okay? As we have now studied a lot of words and a lot of the grammar, can you hold a simple conversation in English? As we have now studied a lot of words and a lot of the grammar, can you hold a simple conversation in English? Yes, as we have. Yes, as we have now studied a lot of words and a lot of the grammar, I can hold a simple conversation in English. As you are not tall enough to touch the ceiling, what do you have to do if you want to reach it? As you are not tall enough to touch the ceiling, what do you have to do if you want to reach it? As I am not tall enough to touch the ceiling, I have to stand on the chair and on the table if I want to reach it. New word, that is, everybody, that is. That is, we use this phrase when we want to correct something we have just said or when we want to add some more information. So there are some examples in the textbook. For example, everybody loves the film. That is, everybody I have spoken to. So I have just added some information, or I made it more clear, I corrected what I have just said. Another example, we will go to the cinema this evening. That is, if we have enough money. So can you give me an example of that is in a sentence? Can you give me an example of that is in a sentence? For example, everybody loves the film. That is, everybody I have spoken to. Or, we will go to the cinema this evening. That is, if we have enough money. And the last word in this lesson, bone, everybody, bone. We've got bones in our bodies. Have you ever broken any of the bones in your body? Have you ever broken any of the bone in your body? Yes? Yes, I have broken some of the bones in my body. And that's all. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.